Damn! Facebook off the chain. I mean, every time I come on here, I don't own the rights to the music. I'm back, y'all. Technical difficulties. But it seems like every time I play music lately now, they like to block my live. So I guess I'm going to have to turn the music all the way down, y'all. I do apologize. Again, thank you for tuning in. I'm Antoinette Cherrier. I do my podcast, Listen and Learn with Antoinette. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that I have my YouTube channel, Listen and Learn with Antoinette. I do these lives on Mondays and Fridays. And today's live is about dark energies. Now, I don't know what just happened, but Facebook has this thing about blocking my lives when I play music, when I clearly state I don't own the rights to the music. But that's just them keeping an eye on my page for some reason. Anyway, like I said before, happy Friday, everybody. I'm glad you guys are all tuning in. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for always supporting me, tuning in to everything that I do. My topics today are basically going to be regarding the situation where, you know, we got informed, or I got informed last night about Kevin Samuels passing away. Now, I'm also going to touch on Dave Chappelle, but I also want to touch on some other dark energies regarding how we date, how, you know, what we look for, what we really doing out here when it comes to what we want in relationships, whether it's dating, whether it's, you know, marriage, however the case may be. I want to get into that. But first, I want to get off to the skinny regarding Dave Chappelle. Now, as y'all know, a few nights ago, poor Dave, you know, had his, you know, he was on the Netflix as a joke event. So Dave was on there doing his thing, and as we saw, Dave got up there and he was doing his thing, and all of a sudden some dude come out the sideline, jump on stage, and tackles Dave. Okay. Y'all gonna get enough of fucking with Dave. Because in a minute, Dave is gonna show you exactly how hood he can be. Y'all gonna get enough. The alphabet folks, forgive me, I don't mean disrespecting you whatsoever, but that LGBT, I be forgetting the letters sometimes. A lot of y'all tried to get the man off TV because you didn't like what he said when it came to jokes about trans, gay, things like that. Okay. Wonderful. I get it. You couldn't stop him there. He makes a Netflix special letting y'all know, hey, I'ma cool out on y'all. I'ma cool out, but my jokes are for everybody. My jokes include black, white, whatever. So now he goes back on tour and he's doing his thing, and now y'all want to tackle the man? What is it with violence with the celebrities now? Everybody wants to do violence with the celebrities. Leave Dave Chappelle alone. He ain't no different than any other comedian that makes fun of your ass, makes fun of my ass, makes fun of black, white, gay, straight. It don't matter. Leave Dave Chappelle alone. I'm telling y'all right now, in a minute, Dave gonna start fucking y'all up. I'm telling you, they beat dude's ass, but Dave gonna start. I think Dave did y'all see when Dave went back there and he put the mic on him? He was like, fuck that, y'all. I gotta see this. And Dave ran back there where they was beating dude's ass. I think Dave got a couple of licks in. Because I would have got a couple of licks in if I was Dave. So y'all gotta understand, leave Dave the hell alone. Dave ain't bothering nobody. He ain't doing nothing to nobody, you know what I'm saying, to you know, offend or attack or whatever the case may be. But we gonna get off of that real quick. I was gonna get more on that, but actually what I really want to talk about is yesterday's events. So unfortunately, there's a situation where Kevin Samuels, and we all know who Kevin Samuels is. Kevin Samuels is an internet sensation. Kevin Samuels is a man who spent a lot of his time on YouTube giving his opinions on black women and sometimes giving his opinions on black men. Kevin Samuels did one video about black men. We never saw shit else about black men when it came to Kevin Samuels. Now, I'm just going to keep it 100. Every video Kevin Samuels did was to downplay, degrade and lower the self-esteem of black women who already had low self-esteem. Now, I'm not getting into, no arguments, no fussing or whatever. Yes, he had an opinion. But if you think about it, we got enough bullshit in society right now. We got enough shit going on with depression. We have enough shit going on with PTSD. We got enough shit going on with the world of dating where people are getting fucked over and used, and you got young girls out here having babies by niggas that don't give a fuck about them. We got enough of that going on. So here we got a black man, an older black man at that should have probably had a little bit more sense to get on a platform and continue to degrade African American women, continue to degrade young African American women that already had low self-esteem. One thing I noticed about Kevin Samuels, and I'm just going to keep it 100. One thing I noticed, it wasn't a lot of older chicks he would pull into his lives and pull into his YouTube. If you've noticed that, a lot of the chicks that he would pull in were the young chicks, the immature ones, the low self-esteem chicks. The chicks didn't know whether they were coming and going. They didn't have much education. He was picking on those chicks. He welcomed those chicks on his platform. And what would he do when he welcomed those chicks on his platform? Why wouldn't a man marry you? Let me tell you why a man wouldn't marry you. Because you got 2 kids by 2 different daddies. That's not some shit you say to a woman that's coming to you, a young girl, looking for your advice. She could be suffering from depression and reaching out to anybody she can to get some sound, solid advice. And all he did was belittle women. That's all he did. Hey, Shauna Carter. Hey, Johnny Williams. How y'all doing? Yeah, they tried to cut a chick when I put that music on. They had blocked my other live, so I had to get back on here. But back to what I was saying. Hey, Ronnie Mac. This man went and spent every single waking moment thinking of how he could degrade the women, the mothers of this earth. I know there's a lot of narcissistic ass dudes that's about to jump up on here and about to talk they shit. That's fine. I welcome you. I'm sure there's a lot of people that's going to block me or delete me. 5 of them or more. I really don't give a shit. But the truth of the matter is, this man did not give any encouragement to Nan chick that he put on his platform. He basically stated that they weren't shit. His one video, he stated that if you are 30 and over and you not married by now, that you are leftovers. You ain't worth shit. Is that somebody that's encouraging someone? If your daughter were to get onto his platform, men, and she's young and got kids, and this nigga tell her some shit like that, what you gonna do? Don't sit up here and give me bullshit about, well, he may be right. No, you gonna get pissed off. You gonna want to fuck him up. We are dealing with way too much depression out here. We are dealing with way too many domestic murders. We just had a man that from the Brickyard Mall that met his wife in the parking lot and blew her head off. Fuck the reason why he did it and then turned himself in. This is becoming an epidemic. There are women out here falling for game. Some of them are looking for guidance. Guidance. Kevin Samuels didn't give no fucking guidance. He was basically putting a knife in the throat with these women, telling them they really wasn't shit. But this is a dude y'all uplift. God rest his soul. But this is a dude y'all uplift. Make it make sense to me. Y'all men need to think, if you had daughters, would you want someone like Kevin Samuels giving them the advice he's been giving to women for years? Hell no. But because it has nothing to do with you and it's not your child, your mother, your aunt, whatever, y'all have the it's none of my business mentality. It's more of your business than you ever imagine. Because see, these are the same young girls that he's putting down that are growing. They're growing up mentally, physically, and a lot of them are growing up angry. What do we have when we have a bunch of angry women that keep being told they ain't shit? Not, you can try, you can do anything you put your mind to. No, he ain't saying that. Not saying, you know what, beautiful black queen, we love you, but guess what? Here's where you might have went wrong in your life. Here is where you might have fell down the wrong path. But guess what, young queen? Let me give you advice for you to get back on the right path. Let me give you that advice. No, he didn't do that shit. This dude literally just sat back and said, well, bitch, guess what? You ain't shit no way because you got 2 kids by 2 different daddies. You ain't smart enough to get a man of value. You are 30 or 35 and up. You are leftovers. What kind of encouragement is that for black women? He ain't putting down white women, Chinese women, Mexican women. He putting down black women. What kind of advice is that? In my understanding, and I'm not going to say my understanding. I'm going to say my advice or, you know, my opinion. There we go. My opinion. I feel Kevin Samuels has woken up every narcissistic dude he could possibly fucking find. And his platform was just a doorway. A doorway of darkness. A doorway of dark energy that was being poured onto people that did not deserve it. There's women out here that ain't shit. I get it. There's women out here that's ready to dog you, dog walk you, take your money, marry you, take all you got by having a couple of kids and leaving you high and dry. Yes, but every woman is not the same. That's just like us saying all dudes are dogs. Y'all don't want us to tell you niggas that every last one of y'all ain't shit. Because the first thing y'all gonna say is, no, the niggas you dealt with ain't shit. You don't want us to categorize you as the last man that fucked us over. You don't want us to put you in that category. Well, how dare you put all women in a category of some thoughts that fucked you over? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. A lot of y'all don't like shit thrown at y'all that y'all throw at others. And y'all need to check yourselves. Because regardless of the fact, as I said in my post last night, sometimes, and I'm not applauding his death. You don't do that. That's bad karma. It comes back on you. But at the same time, sometimes a soldier falls on his own sword. And that man had nothing but darkness dark energy coming from his lives. God says treat people with love. Give guidance, positivity. Give them encouragement. Where was Kevin Samuels' encouragement for the world? Where was his encouragement for women? Where? Where the fuck was his encouragement? Oh, please let me know. Because one thing about me, I hold myself accountable for my rights and my wrongs. Where was the positivity for these young black girls to not give up, to do better for themselves? You didn't have any. He had such a hatred for women that because his popularity grew, the narcissistic motherfuckers gathered together applauding this man to keep doing what he's been doing. You got way too many black people out here killing themselves just off of what people say. You got a lot of black males killing their ex-wives, killing their baby mamas, and then killing themselves. But you say, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But where's the encouragement to tell them and to show them that it ain't worth it? Where's the encouragement for people that are going through depression? Y'all got men out here thinking it's not okay to go get help for their depression. Y'all got men out here thinking that it's some pussy ass shit to admit that you have a problem up here or that you didn't heal from past issues, abuse as a child, or as abuse as as you're growing, or bad relationships that you never healed from. Y'all making men feel like it's not okay to be human. It's not okay to cry. And that is why a lot of these men have blown the fuck up, and now they out here killing their wives, girlfriends, and baby mamas, and they're ending it for their fucking selves. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry the man had to pass away the way he did. I'm very sorry for that. When you celebrate somebody's death, it's supposed to be a homegoing. I ain't got a heaven and hell to put the man in, but I guarantee you this. He being judged right now. And ain't nothing you or me or anybody can do about it. You could talk about how unfair it is all fucking day long. God ain't concerned about your opinion. You think I'm lying? Read the book. He don't care about your opinion. We all wake up doing sin every fucking day. But let me tell you something. Everybody has the moment where they get judged. We all have an opportunity to do something different and uplift motherfuckers instead of putting them down. But yet, we have people upholding this man for the bullshit that he been saying. I'm sorry, European, Mr. Israel. What was that? The modern woman do hold all men accountable for their bad choices. I cancel many of them. A lot of these sisters live not because of choices. Okay, let me tell you something. I got that. I understand. Wait a minute, there was more. Problem is, black mother, the voice of the black man. Okay, I get what you're saying. I understand that. That's why I said there's a lot of controversy in here. A lot of times we can't get together because we refuse to try to understand one another. There are women out here who are deceiving men because they've been damaged. They have been abused. And no one taught them how to heal. Okay? No one taught them to be better than where they are. A lot of parents have let the streets raise these kids who have become adults, still lost and confused in life. One thing I'm going to keep telling y'all always state about, oh, it's the choices you make about men. Let me tell you something. Kill it. A lot of these niggas don't come out here representing themselves as bullshit niggas from jump. They don't. A lot of these men know the con. A lot of these men know the game. A lot of these men will say whatever the fuck they need to say to get into their space, because all they know right then and there, they want some pussy from her, or they want some money from her. Right now, they focus is on this bitch right here. They don't come off as the devil, you know what I'm saying? They don't come off as some demon right out the bat. They come like a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing, like somebody just beautiful and there for you. It's called the representative. So once these women are conned into that relationship, the real motherfucker comes out. Now they only focused on, how do I get the nigga that I met back? You can't, because there wasn't a nigga in the first place. I fell for this shit. Every woman has fallen for this shit. But here's the difference. If these women know this and they're damaged from it, there's nothing wrong with getting help or seeking guidance from somebody that can help you, that's been through the shit, that can help you go along a different journey, a better path. We can't just keep blaming, pointing the finger. Where has pointing the finger gotten our asses so far in relationships? We want women to be submissive, but yet you got women making a man's money, and you want the women to come back, cook, clean, and fuck you like it's back in the 1920s, and you think that she's not exhausted? You think that she's done? Why she have an attitude? Well, figure it out. There's a lot of women that have a lot of shit put on them that they don't need to have all that heaviness on them the way they have it. Society has made them think that you are supposed to do what a man does and what a woman does. And that makes you the high quality woman for a high quality man. Bullshit. And y'all wonder why these women have the attitudes they do until y'all can kiss their ass. You wonder why a lot of these women that's making more money than men looking at you like, nigga, I don't fucking need you. Because sure shit stank if the shoe was on the other fucking foot, you niggas wouldn't be doing half the shit that a lot of us women have done for ungrateful ass men that still took advantage. No encouragement. They just say, hey, you for the moment. I'm gonna get what I can get the fuck up out of you and on to the next bitch. No such thing as this modern woman, Ben. There's no such thing. Sorry. You know what you have now? You have a lot of angry women. You have a lot of women that are fed up. You have a lot of damaged women that nobody helped heal. They wanted healing, but nobody was there to encourage them. You got a lot of older chicks in their 40s right now that make good ass money, but because of all the bullshit they've seen or they've experienced, they rather just say, fuck it. Do you blame them? You got a lot of men out here that were good men. It's a lot of dudes out here that were some good ass dudes. They got with a chick and fell fucking in love with this tramp, all for the wrong reasons. Her representative, the booty, the ass, you know, the titties, the look, the face. Then the combo. Not realizing this bitch is playing them, getting ready to play them, and she can't wait to get her foot in the door. Good pussy will fuck a lot of y'all up if it ain't with the right chick. And they get these bitches and they bring them in and they either marry them or date them for the wrong fucking reasons. And guess what? When the hoe is fucking your brother or your uncle, now all of a sudden we pissed off. Why would you do me this way? A lot of those men were dealing with those kind of women and they became damaged due to their hurt. Men and women take hurt completely differently. But a lot of men have been told that it's some punk shit to get help, or to say that you're damaged, or to say that you've had enough, or to say that you need some help, or to say that, hey, guess what? I need some encouragement. A lot of society have made men think that it's some pussy shit to get yourself healed. That's some bullshit. That's modern society these days. We have a lot of angry men and a lot of angry women. Kevin Samuels didn't make it no better. Kevin Samuels did not make it no fucking better. Kevin Samuels was right there with the narcissistic bullshit. He was tearing women down, 40 going north. He didn't care how he said it. He didn't care where he said it. These women are sitting there stuttering because they talking to an old school cat that they've been through life. Not encourage these women, these young women to do better for themselves. He's telling them, you're right. You feel like you ain't shit because you're not. How do you develop a positive mind? Telling young women that already have an immature mind some shit like that. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's the wrong fucking way to come at your queens. And now we have all these kings out here that can be kings, but they so damaged. They don't trust our asses either. Because they fucked with the wrong motherfucking chicks, and guess what? Now they all fucked up in the head. I'm in a group that I asked a question. Why are men afraid to get married? The responses were not shocking to me. Some people don't want to deal with it anymore. Hey, Michael Cox, my big brother. How are you, baby? I love you. I love you. Born vain, y'all. Look up Michael Cox. Be born vain today, baby. Don't miss out your opportunity. But let me tell you something. When you're angry and your only purpose is to gut punch somebody that ain't did shit to you, how's that helping you? It's a lot of men that said, fuck it. Y'all paying attention to the wrong shit. And I mean, women, we do the shit too. You want to know, oh, the bitch got to have a big ass. Hell, everybody that had surgery now, you don't know what ass is real. You don't know if that stomach she was born like that. So many people got surgery. I ain't getting surgery. Fuck that. I thought about it. Y'all gonna have to like this poofa. Y'all gonna have to like this oomfa. Fuck that. There's a whole lot of good stuff under this gut. I don't give a shit. There's all kinds of surgeries going on. So now y'all have these weird ass options. But what you not looking for is the same shit you tell women they ain't looking for. You got to look at the personality of a person. Why the fuck can't we be friends first before we go into a full-fledged fucking relationship? People ain't trying to get to know each other no more. Everybody want this quick, fast shit. This hurry-up relationship shit. You got damaged-ass, old-ass niggas like Kevin Samuel jumping down people's throats because he's been hurt in his fucking life. It ain't making it no better. Now you got damaged women don't want to get married to men because they don't want to be dogged out, played, and all of this shit. Men don't want to be dogged out and played. I'm telling y'all, it's because we getting with motherfuckers for the wrong reasons. We going just off the visual. We going just off the sexiness. We not trying to get to know a person's personality. We not giving ourselves time to get to know people. We just jumping into shit because that's all we know what we want at that particular moment. All that motherfucking damn, boo thing shit, all that fucking damn change of seasons, time for a new boo, that's some played out ass shit. That's the most ignorant shit that I keep hearing about. What the fuck? It's the fuckers right now, 60 years old, been doing that same bullshit. Now they the old nigga in the fucking corner of the club somewhere, lonely as fuck. And the only way they can get pussy is if they buy pussy. Is that where the fuck y'all want to be at? Kevin Samuels was gonna be that nigga. He was gonna be that dude. The old nigga in the corner. The nigga never really smiled. The nigga never really smiled. If y'all took a look at that man's videos, go back and rewind that shit. Look at his eyes. You can see the hurt, the pain that man suffered through the years of his fucking life. You may not be a spiritual person. I am. I ain't say perfect. I said spiritual. But when you feel energies, you feel them. When you pay attention, and you understand the energies, you understand this world, you have a connection with God. He will show you where darkness lies to give you a warning, to make you step away. Kevin wanted to take as many motherfucking souls with his ass. He had a dark energy that he embraced. He embraced it. He could have been something more powerful than what he was doing. He could have been an encouraging spirit to help these young women along the way in a positive aspect. But no, that's not what he did. He had that much influence where people from all over the world were paying attention to him. Do you know what he could have did with that kind of power and influence? He could have helped so many people mentally get out of the ruts they were in. But no, that wasn't his mission, boo. It was almost as if he wanted people to kill themselves. He wanted to bring souls with him, baby. Because deep down inside, in my opinion, if you go back on some of them videos, how he talked about how life is short, it's almost like that nigga knew he wasn't going to be here long. Pay attention. How the fuck are we growing shitting on each other? Could nobody really explain that to me in here? It's a lot of y'all watching, but I can't get nobody to explain that to me. How can we heal if we start kicking each other down? How can we heal if we got women that do not love themselves because nobody taught them how to love themselves? So instead of you teaching them, instead of a lot of you elder women teaching and putting these women under your wing, you just let the streets have them. I've been on my own since I was 16 years old. God brought angels into my life. He brought older people into my life that realized that with guidance, I can be great. And that took me under their wing. Taught me what it was to be a great mother. Taught me what it was to be a great cook. Taught me. It wasn't just the friends. I had elders in my family that taught me things that I didn't know. You talking about a child raising kids. I was doing dumb shit. Just like a lot of these girls. I was doing dumb shit. God knew I had a purpose. So he put angels into my life. We don't even have that kind of influence no more. People are so busy with it ain't my business mentality. That's why we got a lot of this shit going on. That's why people like Kevin Samuels have the platforms that they do. Because everybody has this it ain't my business mentality. But as soon as you see these motherfuckers out here shooting each other up, the women out here with 10 kids at 24, as soon as you see that, y'all can talk about them real good. Y'all can down them. But ain't nobody trying to encourage them. You ain't no better than Kevin Samuels with that kind of attitude. I'm just saying. You ain't no fucking better. But y'all put this nigga on a fucking pedestal while he telling women, young girls. You might as well call him as he was doing everything except for what you know, fucking the girls. He was a more demonic R. Kelly. In a fashion where this motherfucker was literally telling girls they wasn't shit. These young girls. Here go men. Well, why they call in? Immature minds are reaching out for help in any way they can. Immature minds. There are some people that probably did call in just to do shits and giggles with him because they know how retarded he sounds. But I guarantee you there was a lot of young girls that were looking for advice and they're thinking maybe he can hear what I have to say and see that I have a good spirit and that he can help me through my trials. They walked into the lion's den and he shit on them. He bit their necks clean the fuck off. That's y'all mentor? That was y'all savior? That was y'all mentor? That was y'all men's lib? That was the man that was, you know, uplifting dudes from all over? No, that was a nigga that was narcissistic and fuck, verbally and mentally abusive, and he brought all the narcissists out, all the mentally abusive and verbally abusive niggas out that were supporting him. Don't give me that accountability bullshit, because a lot of you niggas don't know how to hold yourself accountable for shit. A lot of y'all niggas like to point the fucking finger. Get out that fucking phase mentally with me. You can't play that game with me, boo. A lot of you niggas would love to keep pointing the finger. It's her fault, her fault. One thing I learned about dating, if a nigga constantly keep blaming the ex for the whole entire trouble of the relationship, I'm running for it. I'm running for the border. I'm crossing the fucking street. I don't need to be bothered with that. Because when you can't even hold yourself accountable, it take two to fucking argue. It take two to tango. It take two to fight. You can't hold yourself accountable. How the fuck you expect somebody else to? Ain't damn motherfucking woman or man on this earth fucking perfect. I done had my faults in the breakup of relationships. I had to hold myself accountable for bullshit that I created at one time. But see, y'all men can't do that. That's too much like right, because you don't want to have blame. You don't want nobody to point the finger at you and say you were wrong. Y'all hate that shit. The word I'm wrong to a nigga is ridiculous. Whew, they don't believe in that. But you want women to do it. You want a woman to hold herself accountable for her shortcomings. But when it's your turn to do the shit, oh, you ain't got no problems? Ain't nothing wrong with you. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. You the pick of the litter. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Fuck out of here. A lot of y'all have not healed from the damage you went through as children. And I'm not saying everybody went through it. But a lot of you niggas ain't healed from the past relationships, picking big booty bitches that didn't give a fuck about you too. A lot of y'all couldn't handle the bitches that gave up some good ass pussy and taking the money out your pockets. You upset. But see, if we tell you it's about your choices and what you chose, you should choose better. Guess what you gonna do? That's bullshit. How? You give us the same song and dance. Men can't handle responsibility mentally, is from what I've been observing. The first step to helping yourself is accountability. We look to y'all as kings. We love our black men. Women love the dirty draws y'all got on. Not all of them, but y'all gotta clean y'all fucking draws now. I done ran into some nasty niggas. Fuck that. Anyway, we love y'all, okay? We love y'all. But y'all gotta love us back, G. And I'm talking about not for what the fuck you see outside. You gotta love us back. How the fuck are we supposed to love you and you don't want to love us? How can we give you what you need if you don't give us what we need? How can we be consistent with the love that you want and you desire if you can't give us the same? How? How does that fucking work? Please explain to me. It don't. It don't. You can't fucking tell me that shit will work. You get a woman that will cook for you, clean for you. You get a woman that will do the house. She'll be like, a housewife. She might have a little job on the side, right? Let's speak hypothetically. You'll have a woman that does all of that for you. Well, all you got to do is bring your stupid ass home and kick your motherfucking feet up and flip the remote. Flip the remote and scratch your nasty ass, salty ass balls that y'all expect for us to lick every now and then, you nasty fuckers. But you ain't got to do shit but that. She done sat there and took care of the whole house. Guess what the fuck a lot of y'all do? That ain't good enough. No, you want her to make that $50,000 that you making or that $60,000 that you making. On top of doing those womanly duties. Do you realize these women are human? God put us on this earth and we all have a position in life in a relationship. We are not made to be you. We are not you. We don't want to be you, but we're made to be you. How can you expect us to be a girl when we're made to do everything that a man does? How do you expect for us to be submissive if we're being talked down to like we ain't shit? How do you expect for us to be submissive if we get men that know we're submissive but take it, abuse it, and then run off for the sunset? How do you expect us to be these dream women for you? And y'all don't even want to be the dream men for us. How the fuck do y'all expect us to hold that ladder in life, in a relationship with you? And you won't even hold your hand down to grab us to help us up the same ladder we holding for you. How the fuck does that work? You will never be able to live the prosperous, beautiful life of marriage or relationships until we do better with each other. And I ain't talking about stepping on each other to get up there because your prayers ain't going no higher than the ceiling when you do people bogus and dirty. Karma is a motherfucker and she has no expiration date. Stop pointing the finger at each other, man. Start lifting each other. I know that sounds like some gay shit, huh? But if you look at life right now, keep paying attention. Keep paying attention to how motherfucking damaged people are, man. You got niggas out here literally saying, hey, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I just want to see how far my $40 go. What? I just want to see how far my $40 go. What? And that same nigga gonna get with some unsuspected bitch that don't know what the fuck he own. And guess what? That's another recipe for disaster. You can't say modern women don't know how to love a man. You can't say that. The thing is, we need to learn to teach each other how to love one another. And this goes back to me saying we too busy not learning each other, but want a quick relationship. We want to jump in because we don't want nobody else to get this motherfucker that we really into right now and then. We factuated. We off of lust right now. We want to get what we want right here and right now. We not taking the time to get to know each other. People don't want to fucking be friends no more. They just want to fuck and see if the relationship goes from there. Motherfuckers just want the pussy and the dick to see if it goes from there. Ain't nobody trying to get to know each other on a fucking platonic level. Being friends just ain't fucking in no more. I done seen motherfuckers get into fucked up ass relationships and after it was over, can we just be friends? That's the most backward ass shit I have ever heard in my life. The most backward shit I've ever heard in my life. And yeah, that little saying, hurt people, guess what? That can be true, but we could stop the shit if we really fucking want to. Y'all don't want to do it. And neither do women. There's some good fucking people out here, G. It's some solid, good people out here, but they stay in the background. It's some good dudes and some good chicks, but they done been dogged so fucking much they scared to meet each other. How do we stop that? How do we stop it? How do we stop that mentality? Time ain't waiting on none of y'all. Time ain't waiting on none of us. I'm 47 years old. Hell, last I turned around, shit, I had just turned 40. Time ain't waiting on nobody. But you can stop time. Spiritually. By healing. By helping one another. Whenever I speak about helping one another, y'all be like, that's some lame ass shit. Well, nigga, that's why the fuck you where you are. That's why the fuck you where you are. That's why a lot of you raggedy motherfuckers where you are. Because you think that's lame. To try to uplift one another instead of putting each other down. It seems like it's so much better for somebody to shit on you than to uplift you and be positive with you. That's fucked up. Men have fallen short, but you want to lead. Hell, half you motherfuckers don't even know how to wash your ass right. Half you motherfuckers won't get out the fucking basement at your mama's house in your 40s. Or the attic. Half of you motherfuckers come with some mental bullshit and you want us to deal with that. Some of y'all will come out y'all mouths with the silliest, stupidest, scariest shit and expect for us to be, okay, I'll work with it. Fuck you. I done been put in the trunk before. I ain't got time for that shit no fucking more. This is turning around to be a circus. And everybody's a clown in it. Everybody. I've done some wrong to people that I've had to atone for. I've done my apologies for my shortcomings. I have yet to see men do the same fucking thing. I have yet to see it. It's better to point the fucking finger than to take accountability for your own shit and heal your fucking self and make you better. Because if you ain't fucking better, how the fuck you gonna be better for anybody else? That goes for men and women. Kevin Samuels, God bless him, I pray for his family, but he buried himself. He fell on his own sword. God said enough. And one day, he gonna say the same thing for us. But how the fuck do you want to leave here? Like Kevin? I doubt that. We'll never get this shit right, man. Until we realize we need to make ourselves better in order for that mate to be secure. And that's men and women. If we're damaged and we're torn, all we're going to do is do that shit to the next person and the next person and the next person. How many times do I have to say this shit? Y'all can make all the excuses up you want to. But like I said, time ain't waiting on none of you motherfuckers. Please believe me. You women, same shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. Ladies, I love you. I love my queens. But God didn't put us on this earth to be lonely. He didn't put us on this earth to be alone. He didn't put us on this earth to be the man and the fucking woman. He didn't put us on this earth for that, ladies. I'm just here to tell you. We were created to be the man's helpmeet. But we are so damaged to a point where we don't even want to be bothered. We so damaged to the point where we say, fuck, I don't need you. I don't need you. And when a good man hears that kind of shit, that lowers his self-esteem. They feel like they not needed. They feel like they not wanted either. This is me talking to you women. You got some good ass dudes out here, ladies. I'm gonna tell you something. You're not men here to take care of everything. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be a queen. It's okay to be a woman. But we gotta let go a lot of that damage that we have endured. We've got to stop. We've got to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, bitch, you are a queen. Act like one. Heal like one. Every man ain't out here to fuck you over, queens. I'm sorry that the numbers seem real fucked up out here. I'm sorry that there's more negative than positive out here for you. But listen to me, you talking to a person, an imperfect being that is sitting here looking at y'all right now due to faith, due to faith, due to belief, due to faith, due to self-healing, due to self. I look at myself and I see the wrong and I do what I can to make the wrong right. I do what I can to heal what I had going on in my head. I won't put myself out there to damage the next person. Ladies, you cannot shit on all men because of what's happened to you in the past. That is what the devil wants. That is what the devil needs. That stops us from growing. It stops us from being able to produce and be fruitful on this earth the right way. This ain't shitting on y'all. I'm just keeping it 100, ladies. We got work to do within ourselves, but you gotta want to do it. We want to be feminine. We want to be those women that want to be beautiful and come back in the bedroom with our husbands and lay his monkey ass out. Know why? Because we want to make sure that because if we ain't got them worries, we ain't got to do the shit you do. As men, you know, as women, we don't got to do the shit the men do. We want to be able to make sure that the men let us know it's okay to be a woman, to be sexy. And we also want to be able to trust that that man is our protector, not just our pleaser. We want that man to be a protector. We want to trust you, motherfucking niggas. We want to trust you. But y'all got to give us something to trust. Y'all got to start giving us something to trust, man. Because we ain't doing shit but fucking each other over. So no, I'm not going to get on here and no, I do not glorify over Kevin Samuel's death, not in any shape, form. But once again, sometimes a soldier falls on his own sword, and I stand on that. If you keep welcoming in dark energy and you're putting out dark energy towards others to damage them, that's called a situation where you'll have to face it eventually. You'll see it again. It's called karma. It's called karma. I don't give a damn who you think you are. What you throw out is what you get back. But if y'all want to make that a never-ending story for you, that's your life. Like I said, I ain't got a heaven and hell to help to put you in. I can only tell you from my experiences and how I got through it. I can only tell you through what other people I've helped get through it. The rest is up to you. The rest will always be up to you. But if you ain't good for you, you will never be good for us. And if we ain't good for us, we will never be good for you. We love y'all. We need y'all to love us. Ladies, to the men that are busting their ass for you, To the men that are trying to show you that they are different and they are consistent with showing you how different they are, don't take advantage of that shit. Don't treat them like they ain't shit. That's how you damage your kings. Uplift that man that's showing you he ain't like these other niggas out here. Calm down that masculine energy that you've built up. That man is consistent on letting you know he got your back and it's okay. Bring back that feminine energy. Bring back that feminine energy. I guarantee you'll see a difference. I want to thank y'all very much. I went way over my time. Oh my God. I did not expect to be on here this damn long. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I needed to get this addressed. I had other topics that I wanted to speak about, but this was very important to me. This was very important to me. And I needed to address some things because a lot of people thought that, you know, I just gonna jump down the man's throat. No, I wanted to give y'all a full explanation on why I feel the way I do and why I feel the way I do about how we not growing together. I want to thank y'all. Please continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Listen and Learn with Antoinette. My subscribers are growing, I mean. Thank you very much. Please follow me on my fan page, Antoinette Sherry. Yay, I really appreciate it. And to those who have always supported me, thank you very much. My humble love for you. My humble love for you. My humble love for you. We can get this shit together, y'all. We just gotta want to. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there that are trying to make it happen out here. Shout out to the married couples that know what it is to be married. Shout out to the relationships that are in it for the right reasons. Shout out to those mothers who are struggling with their babies but teaching them the right way instead of the street way only. Shout out to those fathers who have been doing everything they can for their children to prove that they're not a deadbeat father. I salute you. I salute you. Shout out to the business industries out here, the music, the fashion industries. I've seen so much growth going on. Keep pushing. You doing your fucking thing. Keep pushing. Don't you ever let anybody tell you anything different. If you want to model in your 40s, do it. If you want to be an artist of any kind, and that's your passion, I support you 100%. Whatever your passion is and your gift is, you believe in the Almighty decree, and I guarantee you, you will succeed. I guarantee you. I'm a walking, living, breathing testimony. I love y'all. Take it easy. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. God bless all of you, and you take it easy. Bye-bye.